Hi guys, let's get into it. I'm back with another recap of Baddies USA, Chapter 1, Season 8, Episode 19. The last episode, Shattered Glass. Yeah, lately it's been a while. It's been taking me a long time to get to these, but better late than never, right? Right. So it continues off with, Tommie about to perform her rehearsal. As she does that, she brings out the girl Ciroc that jumped Biggie. So Cold Killer, Lex, Tavy, Mariah, and a couple of others, they have their beef with her. So as Tommie's performing, Anna ends up giving Lex the mic, and Lex start blurting out these things. Everybody just probably like, what the heck is going on with this girl's head? But at the same time, it's refreshing to see. And it's just like, what the heck? So after that died down, Ciroc, she ends up trying to fight, well, not ends up trying to fight. Cold Killer takes it upon herself because Mariah keep going back and forth with Tommie, ain't no action. So Cold Killer steps up and just like start throwing punches. Them two started going in. Then after that, that broke up. Then we got Lex going in on her, and it was just like, what in the world? Then eventually, um, they went a couple of rounds. They basically all jumped in for Biggie because it's like when we're a baddie, we all collectively come as one. So that eventually went down. Then Mariah and Tommie, they did their fights. After that, security broke that up. Then we got Tavy and Lex. They, eventually tag team Tommie. And the fights just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Eventually, Ciroc and Tommie, they went outside. And then there was like, she was like, I was ready to go, but you want to go, we could go back in, we could go back in. Next, now they coming on the mic was like, listen, they gonna come back in and get it again. So they end up coming back in. Lex does Ciroc, and it was crazy. Then Lex went after, and Tavy went after Tommie again. Cold Killer the same. But it wasn't like too much on them because it was just like, nah. They basically, Tommie pick and choose who she wanted to fight. Then after that died down, Smiley took it upon herself because, they're friends. Why? I'm going to just tell you when you're wrong, you're wrong. So at that same point, Sapphire from the back is telling Smiley, move. She didn't catch on to that. So Tommie went to swing at Smiley, and now Smiley is irate, and it's like, oh, okay, now we gotta go. Even with her broke hand, she landed a couple hits to Tommie's face, and then she ended with this big old knot in the forehead. And then after that, I packed her up, and it was bye-bye sayonara. So after that whole rehearsal went down, you got Brandon T. Jackson in the background looking like, what in the world just happened with these girls? Whatever. So that finished. It's now performance time. Everybody's just like, it's time to let this go. So now it's performance time. They're in Houston. And basically, everybody did their performance. And it was just like, well, that's enough for that. I had a good time on Baddies, and that was it. Eventually, Summer showed up. Supposedly, she didn't go to the show because she was doing other shows, everybody. But she actually looked nice. I ain't go front. Everybody did their performance, had a good time. And yeah, this was this episode. Signing off. Baddies USA Part 2 on the rise. So, with that being said, this was a good season, honestly. It wasn't as many fights as necessary, but I will say a lot of them really get to showcase who they really is, which is basically like Dolly, Lex, Summer, even though that Summer has been her summer since she started Baddies. It's sad to see some of the relationships broke up, but it was about to happen because it was like, yeah, it shows y'all wasn't really that strong in the first place. If y'all could easily, dismantle that way, but hey, it is what it is. The reunion, can't wait, can't wait. So, with that being said, I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.